Okay, this is Lila's A-4 Canadian National number 188-90, built in or about 1968. I mounted the windshield wiper blades today, the motors today. There they go. Okay, Lila, as you see, both of them are turning. Alright, Jaron, make them both go. Both of them are working. And you can center the switch for the right one to stop, and then the left one will continue until you bring it over to the side where you can park it, so it doesn't compromise your vision. Here is the switch panel, and I'll go right there. The top left, when you go up, you'll turn on the front headlights, the front ditch lights, the rear tail lights, and if the brake is on, the rear brake lights. You only need one switch controlled with the relay. Up is for the front lights, and then center would be off, and then down. Down controls the rear headlight, the rear ditch lights, the front tail lights, and then the front brake lights. The top center switch for your beacon light. Beacon, and there's the beacon light. The top right is your brake light indicator. Still had no luck getting a red diode, so I just put a yellow one in there for now. Bottom left is the cab light, and there's your cab lights are now on, and the center bottom is for your turntable light, all hooked up. And again, what we talked about earlier, the wipers up is both of them, and then down is just the left one. And the reason I did that, again, so you can park them off to the side, so it doesn't it's not in your vision. I got the horn works now. The horn, I removed that broken tube, and I just got a little plug in there for now. And the mirrors, how they vibrate are actually no good, and when the wind blows, they're moving. And what I'm going to do is take my welder and put a little spot weld in these hinges, so they are stationary. And what else did I do? Oh, there's the speaker. The speaker's mounted on the back wall, right behind your seat. And this is the fuse panel. This is for the relay for the rear headlights, ditch lights, front headlight, ditch lights, the relay for the fuse panel, and the relay for the horn. And then your 6 panel, I got a cover that goes over this. I didn't put it on yet. And then, oh, it got wet. Oh boy. And your stickers denoting your fuse panel, and magic marker with the relays. And here's the switch. Oh, I also took almost 2 inches out of this because I noticed it was hitting my knee all the time, so I'm sure it was hitting your knee. And now you have 2 more inches of clearance. And then I cut this angle iron off there. I trimmed back the hood. And Jared, let me get in here. And the next thing we do is fabricate a new panel with your gauges. There's 3 gauges: a amp gauge, temperature gauge, and oil pressure gauge. And we'll add a hour meter to this. So I'll talk to Lee about that. And your ditch lights on the rear, we will aim those tonight. I got them. They're kind of rusted So I got them loose, and when it gets dark out, we'll aim them and put them tight, so hopefully you won't have to mess with them anymore. And this is where your radio's mounted. This is the radio mounted. It's right next to your seat, and the microphone will be hooked, well, someplace up there. I didn't decide that yet. But there's the radio, and then you see the speaker on the back wall. So, this is your windshield wipers, the motors. They're on there nice and solid, so you should be good to go. Alright, Lila. See you at Rochelle in a couple of weeks. Bye.